cross the street and take a bus, number 32.
Take a bus.
Well, you're on one now. Get it right down. The argument's over already. Get it right down. Ring the bell. Get it right down. Get it right down. The stop is right there. There's not even any point in arguing about it. Get it right down.
So the bus system, the BC Transit to be exact. But I'm talking about a problem that I had yesterday. Now I've got a little bit of footage. What happened was in the incident, I wasn't ready to start rolling the footage because I had no idea this would happen. When you're going to a bus stop, you have to ding the bell. Or you could say to the bus driver, hey, can I get off at this stop coming up?
Stop the bus! He can't.
But either way you do it, you've got to give them ample time to stop. 4 or 5 seconds, like, ding, the stop's right there. Wait, why didn't you stop? Well, it's too late. I didn't have time to, you know, then you get the next stop. Now, I was at a spot of about around that time, but I had a lot more time in this specific situation because we were at a stoplight. And we got to the light, I said, hey, can we stop at that stop up there? About 100 feet. I do that lots. Lots of times I just don't even bother dinging. I just say, hey, can I stop here? I always make sure there's time. I know this stuff. He says, no, he can't do it.
No, you can't. Don't even try.
It's too soon here. I'm just like, what do you mean it's too soon? We're at a stoplight. He's like, yeah, but there's a car beside us. I'm like, well, let him go by, which I said twice. It took me another maybe 5-10 seconds before I pulled my phone out and started recording. I wasn't in the mood because I was trying to negotiate still to get right in his face because I would have stopped anything. I still thought there might be a chance for him to work with me. So I just kept it low and did basically an audio recording.
I'm Orson Welles. We know that Two Shot enjoys shopping at Walmart for their fabulous and super prices. But now, with the bus driver not complying with the request to stop, how would Two Shot complete his grocery tasks on this day, January 13th, 2018? The bus driver had a cold and twisted gaze, almost as if he had been tortured for years in a home in Cleveland, Ohio, and now his sole purpose in life was to drive transit buses with no intention of abiding by the set rules. Two Shot begged bus driver Bill to stop, but that feeble request was met ferociously with the words,
Get it right down.
As the argument continued, Two Shot quickly recognized the immense level of evil that he was in the presence of, and his infinite complacence was shattered into obscurity. He turned to his left and noticed patterns of faint red marks just under the window. There was no doubt what they were upon closer inspection. A person had attempted to claw their way out, and had obviously not placed the lotion in the basket.
He said there's 6 cars there. I'm like, okay, right, but like, you could stop, put a signal on. Is that, can't you do that? You know, I'll run the clip. Carlos?
I didn't know, like,
You didn't tell me where you were going and you didn't ring the bell.
I just hadn't been at the stop yet. This has never happened. Like, the stop was ahead of us. There should be a way for you to signal in and wait for the cars to pass and signal.
No, I'm in the wrong lane and it's...
I know you're in the wrong lane, but I didn't know there was that traffic coming ahead. We weren't at the stop yet. We weren't even...
The light and the stop is right there. There's not even any point in arguing about it.
Well, there's a huge point because I got to get to Walmart. Now you're driving the wrong way from Walmart.
You go where I'm going, you go across the street.
I know where you go. I've lived here a long time. I need to go there now.
The argument's over. I'm not going to argue with you anymore.
I know you're not going to argue because you don't have to walk anywhere. You know what I mean? You could let me off here. I could just walk across the road.
I would have.
You could do it here, though. You're stopped right now.
Really? So you get hit by a vehicle.
The vehicle.
Look
how fast these vehicles
Look
are.
I'm not arguing with you anymore. If you get hit by a vehicle, it's my problem.
How can
so
I get
just
hit by a
sit
vehicle?
down.
How can I get hit by a vehicle? Look how slow they're going. Look how slow they're going. They can't hit. Look at these vehicles. They can't do anything. They're really.
Just cross the street and take a bus, number 32.
Take a bus.
Well, you're on one now. Get the bus pass to the 4.
Yeah.
Next time you know to ring the bell or tell me where you're going. That's all you have to do. Tell
Thanks,
me
nothing.
where you're going to ring the bell.
Yeah, thanks.
Okay, here's what I didn't say though. What if, theoretically, hypothetically speaking, there was someone else at that stop? The thing is, I didn't ding it, right? So he chose not to go in that lane because he didn't need to because I didn't ding it. He's not obligated, but we're coming around a corner. What if he didn't see? And believe me, bus drivers make mistakes. I've seen it lots of times. They're only human. Some bus drivers are crackheads, but some are good people. Some of these bus drivers, they race through the route without even stopping to wait. People don't even have a chance to get to the stop sometimes. You know, I've seen a lot of shit, but what if someone had gotten to that stop and he didn't see it and he was in that lane. Now he would be obligated to stop. What if it's a woman with a baby or an elderly person? A handicapped person like, Jimmy, the bus driver normally stops here. I wonder why he didn't stop here. Jackass. Bus driver, stop, damn it. I need to go to Walmart. I'm a member of a select group, the Crips. Some of these people start popping bloods. Timmy! Yeah, Timmy! Timmy. He would have been obligated to stop. So am I in the right? I wanted to go to Walmart. I didn't want to have to loop around. I didn't know there was going to be, I didn't think he'd be in this lane and there'd be other traffic. Maybe you should say I should have done that. But I generally don't ding it on any stop till we're close. This is a stop that comes just after a stop. You know, I bet you stuff like this has happened in Surrey and Vancouver tons of times. You know what I mean? But I bet you they're a lot more applicable there. There's people at almost every stop there. The guy has to stop. Well, what is he going to do? He's just going to drive by. Sorry, I didn't know you were there. Okay, you could say, what if he did? Most of the time, he probably would have seen her coming around the corner, even though there isn't that much time. Okay, what if at the stop, someone's just like running, like, hey, stop, I'm coming. And they get there. But, oh, too bad, we're blocked off by cars. This 280-pound woman with 75 grocery bags and 4 children of different nationalities, ethnicities, you know what I mean? Gets left by the bus. That could be a borderline hate crime right there. You idiots!
Good morning, Heather.
Hi, you're not the one that just hung up on me, are you?
No, I wasn't.
Alright, well, let's try this again. It gets to the stoplight, and I walk up and say, hey, I'm going to get up at that stop there. It's about 100 feet from there, and we're at a stoplight. He's like, I can't go there. It's too late. I'm like, no, it's not. You're not even moving. He said, there's a car beside me. I said, well, just wait for him to go by. And he said, there's 6 cars behind me. I'm like, well, that's a bit tough, but I mean, I didn't, why can't you just stop and signal to stop there? He said he couldn't do it. Now, first of all, I'm going to ask you what your opinion on that situation is.
I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on it for the fact that I wasn't in the bus or...
Okay, yeah, I know, but like what I'm saying is, basically, I'm now telling him, or I'm essentially dinging the stop because I want to go to that stop. We're at a stoplight. We've got lots of time. But he says he can't go because of traffic, right? Now, let's just say a different situation arose. What if someone got to that stop and he had already been in the other lane? Wouldn't he be obligated to stop and pick that person up and not just drive by because the cars are in the other lane?
What? Hey, buddy, I got you on video, man.
Well,
Like-
I can't say what the driver's reasons for it.
I don't care about his reasons. I'm not asking for his reasons. Everybody's different and we can't get inside their head. What I am asking for is some kind of guideline or rule on this situation. Isn't there something about that?
Well, generally, if there's someone at the stop, yes, they do have to stop. But if the driver feels that it's unsafe for any reason, then they'll use their own discretion on that. As far as what happened yesterday, I can't, speculate on exactly what had happened and the reason behind why.
Yeah, but I told you what happened. I told you exactly what happened.
But I can't go back and say why he did what he did. I don't know.
No, I know. I don't care about why. He did it for his own reasons. I just want to know, like isn't there a rule?
But so basically he wasn't stopping at your stop because he felt that it was too close and he couldn't merge over.
He couldn't merge because there were see, we pulled up to the stoplight and there were cars behind us in the right lane. He didn't want to cross. I asked him to stop and signal and wait for them to go, then pull over. Couldn't that be done?
Legally, you are not allowed to change lanes in an intersection.
No. I don't mean in an intersection. I mean after the intersection. Like he drives up to the stop slowly and then and it puts a turning signal on, right? Then after the cars go by, he pulls in, or maybe even someone will let him in, right? He has that option.